Happy Easter! I guess. Let's talk about Dingo's weirdo Easter bunnies again. Time to finally go over Der Osterhaus, which is German for the Osterhaus. The Easter Bunny. Though while the cover simplifies the name to just the Easter Bunny, the actual title on the movie is Im Tal der Osterhasen, which means in the Valley of the Easter Bunnies. So, 5 years ago, I covered Bunny the Rabbit, aka News Stories from the Easter Bunny. This was one of Dingo's non-animated video storybooks, and it does in fact follow the same characters that are presented in this movie, Anna and Philip, who again don't look anything like what's on the cover, but it's rare when they do for Dingo covers, of course. Now, Im Tal der Osterhasen was released in 2000, however, it is a Dingo remake of another one of their early non-animation movies, Die schönsten Geschichten vom Osterhasen, or The Most Beautiful Stories of the Easter Bunny, which came out in '93, 1 year previous to the one I covered before. So finally, all the unnecessary questions from Bunny the Rabbit will be answered. And back when I covered that first Easter Bunny movie, which I guess was actually the second one, the only version of that found was the Italian dub, but now the original German version has been found as well. With the original non-animated Beautiful Stories of the Easter Bunnies being this early, naturally it has the media concept name on it. But it's also one of 3 Dingo movies that also has the company Louis.tv on it. A business card has been found for them that has Roswitha Haas's name on it, and it might have been this company that changed its title to the rarely seen Dingo Productions name before becoming Dingo Pictures. So, media concept might have been absorbed or merged with this Louis.tv to form Dingo proper. Everyone got that? 'Cause I don't. I'm very glad for resources like the Dingo Pictures wiki these days for having some info on things like Louis.tv, cause it's hard to sort everything in the Dingo hole sometimes. And it's very nice that there's info that is accurate. When I started these Dingo reviews, there was very little out there, and sometimes what was complete bullshit. Case in point, a while back on the Mockbuster wiki, there's a weirdo lie plot summary of the Waboo movie that took some elements from the actual thing and fused it with the Jungle Book for some reason, where Waboo takes over the Mowgli role but also pulls pranks on Baloo and Bagheera. Then Waboo has to fight Shere Khan and get a football back from him. Oh yes, that's exactly how my movie went. I remember it well. Die, you stupid tiger! You don't belong in this world! Oh, it's too hot to play football anyway. Yeah, get back to the damn rabbits, Phelan. Oh, right. Tangent over. The old video storybook versions of both bunny stories start with a little actual animation of a bunny setting up a projector to start the movie. This intro was cut off the Italian version. And by the way, I used a few different programs and stuff to create the English subtitles myself for this one, so it's not gonna be perfect. I should also mention that after the storybook version ends, there's a little bonus music video called the Easter Bunny Improvement Song, which is a mix of both Dingo animation and non-animation, where I guess they imagine some possible improvements to Easter bunnies. And this gives us some absolute nightmare fuel fusions like the Easter Hierophant that has potato sacks for ears for some reason, an Easter Bunny Pig, which Anna and Philip mock from the sidelines, and a very not impressed Bun Raff. But that didn't go far enough for these evil bunnies, so they then further mutilate this thing by adding elephant and pig parts to it.
We must be stopped, we have gone too far.
Mistakes were made. Anyway, both the actual movie and the video storybook version start by talking about the hidden Easter Bunny village. Though in the original, it's just a random woman narrator, and in the animated one, it's that crow we all know and, know.
Keine Straße führt hin und auf keiner Landkarte ist es verzeichnet.
Und doch gibt es das Dorf wirklich.
The version shown in the remake probably seems a little more believable as a hidden village, as the original seems pretty out in the open and rather blatant.
Eier herbeigeschleppt und bemalt, damit am Ostersonntag auch jedes Kind ein buntes Ei in seinem Osternest findet.
Oh, a package of eggs from Easter Bunny Village? What a well-kept secret! In the storybook version, they actually show the egg storage area at the beginning here, which they probably should have done in the animated version too before all the eggs get stolen. Kinda helps with the visual impact a little when you've actually seen what it's supposed to look like in there. Though, in the storybook version, they mention that the bunnies also have a bunch of crappy single color eggs. I guess only shitheads get those ones and not the special hand-painted pattern eggs by the rabbit artists. The bunnies apparently also lost their stands for painting the eggs and now have to hold them while sitting on the ground. What kind of shit show are these rabbits running here?
Die habe ich unter dem Busch dort versteckt. Wenn ich die einfach so offen herumliegen lasse, würde Philipp sie alle aufessen.
So dumbass Philip chows down on the Easter eggs, and it's a hard-boiled egg that keeps regenerating.
Hey Philipp, gib das sofort wieder her. Es gibt genug weiße Eier zum Aufessen.
Angemalte Eier schmecken mir aber viel besser.
Nothing quite like the refreshing taste of paint. Though despite saying he likes the painted snack best, it looks like Philip was eating a regular regenerating egg. Though on the storybook side, Philip is apparently getting ready to eat an ostrich egg, which shrinks and unpaints itself as he eats it. Poor egg continuity! Worst Dingo picture movie ever!
Stop laughing. It's not funny.
The Easter Bunny postman got cut from the remake, which is a real shame too, as they have to be the hardest working post office ever. You know, considering they have to make mass shipments from this village that apparently doesn't even have real roads leading to it. Plus, they have to bring the Easter Bunnies all their fan mail and sex tapes.
Die Regale in der Scheune sind fast voll. Ich hab eben gezählt.
These eggs are your entire business and you don't even have a dedicated storage facility? Just toss them in the barn. No wonder they end up stolen. Anna and Philip's father praises their good egg work in the original and sends them off to play, where in the remake he gets tired of them being annoying and tells them to get lost.
Vor allem Moritz, der mal wieder Tarzan spielen musste.
Though he later found out he wasn't allowed to play Tarzan, so he had to play Lord of the Rainforest instead. In lieu of going to the playground in the remake, Anna and Philip opt to see their senile Grandpa Bunny.
Hallo Opa.
Keine Zeit.
Ah, hey, that guy sounds familiar.
Vorsicht, Babu.
Was machst du denn?
Was wohl? Ich suche Eier.
How small does he think these eggs are? And if he's that desperate for an egg hit, maybe he should just head over to the egg barn.
Er hat sie probeweise versteckt und nun findet er sie nicht mehr.
A fool and his eggs are soon parted, I guess. Philip then manages to find one, strip the paint that he loves ever so much, and starts chowing down, then receives more love from his family.
Ja, wenn man ein Osterei findet, darf man das doch essen.
Aber doch nicht meine. Verschwinde, du Bengel.
Fritz the Bunny then shows up, who I'm sure is doing a bunch of shit that needed to be censored earlier on. Anyway, Fritz has got some egg rejects and says they should have some egg races with them. Beginning to think that these rabbits desperately need something else in their lives than eggs.
Mann, sind das viele. Hast du gut gemacht.
Aber nicht aufessen, Philipp.
It's funny because that's all he does. Whoa, the tension is boring me.
gewonnen.
Das kann nicht sein. Du hast bestimmt geschummelt.
Philipp hat das Ei festgehalten, das gilt nicht.
Es hat mir keiner was davon gesagt, dass ich das Ei nicht festhalten darf.
Oh, wow. That Philip and his loopholes, I tell ya.
Mann, bist du doof.
Finally, someone said it. We have to have Egg Race 2 now, and believe me, this sequel does not live up to the original. And guess what? Philip immediately fails when he's not cheating.
Das nenne ich Glück. Ein kleines.
Me too. Now eat him, please. This fox villain, by the way, was still around in the sequel, as you could see it hanging out in the bushes. But of course, Anna and Philip had moved on to greater foes by then with Molester Bunny and their evil Aunt Gertrude. Unfortunately, Anna calls Philip back to go have dinner before he can become dinner himself.
Na dann such schön, ich geh nach Hause. Es gibt Essen, Rübensuppe.
Oh, and in the storybook version, they not only have turnip soup, but also turnip cake. Those Easter bunnies sure do live the high life.
Eier kann ich ja morgen noch genug essen.
Mist, Mist, Mist.
Hey, you watch your damn hell mouth. You shit off too, child.
Ich muss viel essen. Ich bin schließlich noch am Wachsen.
Ich bin auch am Wachsen, aber deswegen bin ich längst nicht so verfressen wie du.
Seid endlich still. Mama und ich wollen in Ruhe essen.
That rabbit sure does hate his kids. Wait, so the rabbits have to go hide the eggs for the children to find on Easter? Is this kind of like a Santa situation where they have to go all over the world, or is there strategic bunny villages outside most cities? Well, I do like that the rabbits apparently raise poorly drawn cows. The original could also actually show them sleeping, but in the remake, the crow just has to tell us about them sleeping.
Look at this tag team cameo! The star power of Woosel and Goldie. Dingo really went all out here, I tell you.
Am nächsten Morgen sah alles aus wie immer.
Usual.
Hilde, Anna, Philipp, schnell, schnell, kommt her! Da drin, schaut euch das an! Alle angemalten Ostereier sind weg.
The horror! Eggs are missing!
Also raus mit der Sprache. Wer war es? Anna?
Who could have done this horrible crime? My first guess would have to be my daughter.
Opa! Vielleicht war es Opa!
Und dann haben wir uns ein bisschen über Opa lustig gemacht. Und vielleicht will er uns jetzt ärgern.
That's right, I live to know you are.
Du hast sie nicht zufällig versteckt?
Du Verrückte, sowas würde ich nie tun, also...
Leave any possible witnesses living.
Philip then accuses Fritz and then apparently turns into Fritz as he's got Fritz's red trunks on in the close-up shots.
Unsere bemalten Ostereier sind verschwunden.
Unsere Eier sind weg!
Eier verschwunden.
Alle zum Brunnen kommen.
Aber es gibt doch noch so viel zu tun.
Of course, none of us will get paid if those eggs don't go out, but we're busy standing around doing nothing.
Alle unsere angemalten Eier sind verschwunden.
Whoever did this must be executed at once. Can we all just agree it was that guy?
Apparently, these bunnies are only responsible for 230 children's eggs, though originally it was 427 children, so they got lazier in the remake.
127 Kinder werden morgen daran zweifeln, ob es uns wirklich gibt.
And we feed off their belief in us.
Also eggs. And occasionally turnip cake.
Du hast unsere Eier versteckt.
Sag das noch einmal und ich mach dich zu Rübenmus.
Wollt ihr wohl aufhören, ihr Ben...
There really is a lot more little brat hate in the remake that wasn't in the video book one.
Nein, 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 nein.
Die 497 schönsten Ostereier wurden gestohlen.
Ein Dieb! Ein Ostereierdieb!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's been established by now.
Wenn von uns keiner die Eier versteckt hat, vielleicht war es dann ein Fremder.
Hierher kommt doch kein Fremder. Es weiß doch niemand, wo unser Dorf liegt.
Which is why we no longer get fan mail.
Harry, wir müssen Harry holen.
Oh yes, let's get Harry Hole!
Also am besten, wir holen Harry.
Hurra, wir gehen zu Harry.
Harry war nämlich ein ganz besonderer Hase. Er hatte die längsten Ohren im Osterhasendorf.
And you all know what they say about long ears. Absolutely nothing. So, yes, this is in fact Harry Bird Hole from Animal Soccer World, but he was originally Harry Rabbit Hole in the storybook version. Then became a bird, and then the bird animation model was modified to change him back into a rabbit. Harry probably just had to go deep undercover to expose the pointless soccer games. Doo-doo-doo, Harry Rabbit Hole, he sucks. Anyway, Harry Rabbit Hole also conducts bizarre experiments, as being the Easter Bunny detective doesn't pay the bills. I guess we probably know the results of some of Harry's crimes against all living kind, but those abominations got sent to the Easter incinerator.
Harry, ist in den Gläsern Gift drin?
Naja, also richtiges Gift ist es auch nicht. Trotzdem würde ich es nicht in den Mund.
Because it will poison the shit out of you.
Anna and Philip decide to dress in the exact same colors in the storybook to be extra confusing.
Harry, du siehst ja aus wie ein richtiger Detektiv.
Ich bin ein richtiger Detektiv.
If you didn't think he was a real detective, why'd you want to hire him in the first place? They really sanitized Harry Rabbit Hole in the remake though, so no more smoking for him.
Yep, they're empty, alright.
He's the best! Anyway, time for more brat abuse by Wait and See, Nile Bunny. He's also taken up the smoking slack from Harry. After finding scratches and feathers during his investigation, Harry has come to the conclusion a chicken did it. How dare they want their eggs back? They have no right!
Das Motiv liegt noch im Dunkeln, aber wir sind ja noch nicht fertig.
Yeah, it's a real head scratcher to figure out what a chicken might have wanted with its baby eggs that you defile every year. But then again, it looks like chickens live in that barn in the first place, so Harry's an idiot who just gets lucky.
Gras in unserer Scheune. Anna, du wolltest gestern doch die Scheune auskehren.
How dare you let grass get on our clean dirt?
Werde die Diebin verfolgen.
Komm, Anna, wir beobachten Harry.
Nein, aber nicht in den Wald. Ihr wisst, der Wald ist für Osterhasenkinder verboten.
That's interesting, Gramps. Bye!
And if the forest is forbidden, they sure do a great job of keeping the kids out of there, don't they?
Von hier an gehe ich alleine weiter. Im Wald könnte es gefährden.
I shall strand you stupid kids in the middle of the forest.
Was macht denn Harry da Komisches?
Hat vielleicht was verloren.
That's right. Suddenly we have speaking rules. Just when I thought this boring bunny movie couldn't get any worse.
Then King Magad's little rat bird has to explain to Wooshel and Goldie that Harry's investigating the great egg theft in order to pad out the movie. I guess at least the remake had introduced the potty-mouthed fox villain beforehand instead of it only showing up now to lead the world's dumbest detective over for lunch.
Darf ich nicht lachen? Wie konnte ich nur so blöd sein?
Zeit gewinnen. Zeit gewinnen ist besser.
Gaining time is better than getting eaten? Pretty controversial statement, Harry.
Sein, aber bist mir in die Falle gelaufen.
Oh yeah, can't believe a dumb bunny is so stupid. Welcome to the Dingoverse, fox twit. Hey, you could eat me now, but what if I found you some chicken to go on the side? I guess I'm as stupid as you. Go for it. I can't believe he'd be that stupid.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what we need. Other Dingo characters commenting from the sidelines.
Wenn du das Huhn gefangen hast, kommst du hierher zurück, denn du bist mein Gefangener. Versprochen.
You're my honor system prisoner.
Das Huhn zu fangen, das die 497 schönsten Eier gestohlen hat, dann hast du gleich 2 Braten gefangen, nämlich...
So dumm kann er doch nicht sein.
Wenn's ums Fressen geht, setzt auch bei einem schlauen Fuchs der Verstand aus.
At what point was he clever?
Harry dachte natürlich nicht im Traum daran, zu dem Fuchs zurückzukehren.
What? He promised to walk right into my mouth after.
Oh no, not the Jamie Janis farm.
Oh, ich glaube es nicht. Das darf doch nicht wahr sein. Ich komme zu spät.
Oh, wow. The motive was exactly what you would expect. And everyone knows if you paint an egg that the chick will hatch with those colors.
Was hast du nur angestellt?
Sind die nicht schön? Die hab alle ich ausgebrütet.
How dare you steal your stolen children back?
Angemalten Ostereier ausgebrütet.
Jawohl, und alle sind geschlüpft.
This one chicken hatched 230 eggs? That's one hell of an incubator butt that chick's got. Of course, in the storybook version, that chicken hatched like 400 eggs, so her ass is really on fire.
And now bring us Philip. He has some crimes against my kind to pay for.
Und du bist jetzt meine Gefangene.
Aber...
Nichts aber.
Du bist jetzt meine Gefangene.
Oh look, Philip managed to find some of the eggs. You deserve your Aunt Gertrude fate, Philip.
Aber die Eier, Harry, wo sind denn die Eier?
Das habe ich wohl vergessen zu essen. Aufessen, du spinnst wohl.
Philipp, lass das los! Lass das sofort los! Freuen, wenn Sie ein buntes Ostereierküken in Ihrem Nest finden.
Sei still! Du hast unsere Eier kaputt gemacht!
Ostereier ausgebrütet.
I love that these Easter bunnies are just horrible and berate a chicken for not allowing them to kill its babies for decorations. Anyway, in the storybook version, somehow the chickens have full drawings on them.
Philipp betrachtete nachdenklich ein Küken mit lauter bunten Klecksen.
Blood. Hope this is not chicks' blood.
So guess what? They decide they'll hide all the chicks instead of eggs. Yay?
Dann ist ein bemaltes Osterei Küken findet, dann passt gut darauf auf.
No!
Mon Dieu!
Oh, mon Dieu!
Das verdanken wir nur Harry.
Harry is banished from the Easter Bunny village. And we birds sentence him to life as a bird.
Doodaloo, Harry Birdhole.
No!
Oh, yeah, and that stupid fox was outfoxed by him just not coming back. But then he ate Aunt Gertrude, and Philip was sent to Alcahas. And now we finally have the full Dingo Pictures Easter Bunny story. Wasn't that worth waiting 5 years for?
We hate you, kids. Enjoy your next adventure with your aunt, who hates you.